I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you can take to them. I'm having that aura, I got that glow. They hate it worse when they know that you know. Walk in the room like I'm covered in gold. I used to suppress it, was about to implode. I used to suppress it, was about to explode. Sore thumb in the room everywhere that I go. Black sheep for the fam, used to think something was wrong. Took a little time to realize I was chose. Took a little time to realize I was special. Ever since birth, been a cold under pressure. Wanna be great, gotta do a little extra. That's why I grind with obsession. Everything about me irregular, everything about me is pressure. Maximum effort, no box left unchecked on the checklist. No stone left unturned, mash on the gas and etc. Or farming hoe, I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paved the way. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. It's been so long, and I'm looking at you right now, trying to figure out why we still got our clothes on. She said, what's next? I said a lot of sex, a lot of sex. Been too long. Classic. I'm only gonna do this once. Classic. So. Keep it all the way real. When it come to her, they gon' say I'm doing too much. I keep everything close to the chest. I ain't gon' play about it too much. Ooh.
3-3-3, let's go.
Die for you, kill for you. Just know that I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. Real life, ooh. I'll die for you, kill for you. Just know that I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. When it come to her, they gon' say I'm doing too much. I keep everything close to the chest. I ain't gon' play about it too much. At all. I ain't gon' play about it too much. Me and you, we building a life. No title is bigger than wife. Dude see something he like, he try it, I hope he can fight. Over that pussy, I'm ready to die. And kill. Over that pussy, I'm ready to die. So if he tried, I hope he can fight. Some people might call it toxic, I call it protecting the love of my life. She go tweaking off for a night and try to double back, it ain't gon' be no twice. That's why me and dudes ain't got the same taste. I like a plain Jane swag wifey. Being in love is cool, but she gotta like me. Treat her like a goddess. Amen. Treat me like a titan. Big dog. I think of today. Yes, Lord. It make me excited. Yes, Lord. She don't need attention from no other man. She rockin' with Byron. Rockin' with me. So shorty, you trying to get to me? She gotta invite you. Real life. I'll die for you. Classic.
Yo, welcome to the Red Room with Classic. For everybody that's here for the first time, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Double tap your screen if you watching on the vertical, and if you are watching horizontal, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up. I appreciate y'all being here. I am Classic with the Classic Codes, and this is Red Room with Classic. This is my adults only show that I do once a week most of the time. Sometimes it's bi-weekly, but when we come through, we always have a good time. It's an adults only show. We talk about romance, we talk about relationships, love, more so of the adult side of it though, right? The physicality of it, the how important is it, all of the things around that, right? Certain words I try to stay away from saying, for the sake of the clean content and YouTube. So we talk about intimacy a lot on this show. But today we doing 3 different reactions, right? So we got 3 dope reactions to get to, and I won't waste any time getting to them since it is the middle of the night. Where I am is 3:00 a.m. So you either about to get started or just got done doing what we about to talk about if you up at this hour. But for those that's working overnight, go ahead, throw me in the Bluetooth in your ear or in the car, and I got you for about an hour, man. So the first one we're going to start off with, we're going to slide over to YouTube, and we're going to go to Nick Cannon at Night. He has an adult show where they kind of talk about similar things to like how the Red Room does it. But he has guests on his show, and they go ahead and they discuss different things, different topics. And this one is going to be about perfect timing, right? So how soon is too soon to bring up romance or intimacy, that physicality in the dating process, right? So he's going to use the term about 3 dates. Let's see how it goes.
he's asking that question because he's not really getting what he wants.
He's not getting what he wants.
So, shouts out to you, my brother.
Yeah. Good luck to
Hopefully you get all the head in the future for you. So let's go to one more question or story.
Hi, my name is Angela Pushnock. I'm located in Dallas, Texas. I'm 36 years old. And my question about relationships or sex in relationships is, do you think a conversation should be had when you're ready to move to the next step sexually with your partner, whether it be stepping into things like bondage or things like dominant and submissive, or do you think that can happen naturally or occur naturally in a relationship?
Right.
How do you naturally just pull out a cat of nine tails and say, I'm going to flagellate you? Like, how do you naturally just do that? I naturally have handcuffs in my bedside table and I'm going to hook you up to my back. Like, how is that natural?
First of all, shout out to flagellate. I don't even know that sounds, that's a good vocabulary word right there. But yeah, that's a little, I think we should introduce those two people. The dude who wants some head and her who want to be, they need to meet.
That's her second step?
Yeah.
That's her second step? I thought the second step was like, foreplay.
Yeah.
But
She want to tie mother up.
Yeah, she's into that. Well, I would say they need, the biggest thing, especially when you're getting into bondage and S&M, is consent.
Yes.
Right? So, and even more important, or as important, is
You got to sign a permission slip?
No,
An NDA and a permission slip.
I mean, maybe you do. It's up to you. It depends. Like you probably do. But it does. But you also need a safe word.
Yeah.
Safe
Pineapples.
Yes, or pumpernickel.
Hey, my name is Anton Park Sr. I'm 48 from Toledo, Ohio. And my question is, when is it too soon to get head? I know y'all not out here giving sloppy toppy 1, 2, 3 dates in, but my question is, when is too soon? And then my next question is, when is you procrastinating? When are you taking too long? When is that a deal breaker? Yep, let us know. Get back. Love.
Okay, right to it.
What's going on, Roxy? I apologize. I started at the wrong part of the interview. That, as interesting as that wasn't the topic. So we want to talk about perfect timing, right? When it's too soon to bring certain things up. Let's go from here. Let's get it.
When is it too soon to get head? Now, the question is, was he asking for himself?
Or a friend.
Or no, or like, does he want head or does he want to give head?
That's what I want to know, right?
That was how I processed the question, is he wants to give it.
Because he's just trying to jump right into it, like, hey, girl, like.
By all means.
Yeah. It's never too soon to give it.
It's never too soon
As the
to give it.
receiver, it's never too soon.
But
You better know what the you're doing.
yeah, you better know what you're doing.
I would think personally, from what I understand, when it comes to, oral friendship.
Yes.
I'm going to use that.
Or oral friendship. I think it's usually like foreplay.
Yeah.
And I think even in this generation, sometimes like they're starting to say like they rather do that than actual intercourse. Because actual intercourse is like.
Wait, hold on. I know it's only a few of us in here at this hour in the red room, but has that become a thing? Is that really a thing, y'all? Is it a situation where people are preferring to interact with one another in an oral capacity versus actually having the good old-fashioned traditional intimacy? Has that become a thing? Talk to me, chat. Roxy said, laughing my ass off. I said the same, never. What you mean? You said the same never about what? Let's go.
Now we go together type of energy, but the oral thing, so I would think, my opinion, maybe like second date.
Wow.
First date, I don't know you.
Second date.
Second date, somebody getting some sloppy toppy.
Yeah. Well, I think there's no right or wrong. What I thought was interesting about his question is the second part. When are they procrastinating? So what that means to me is that he's with someone, he wants oral sex, and his partner isn't willing to give it.
She playing games.
Yeah, well, she doesn't want to for some reason, right? So that's the thing. If you want to, then there's no right or wrong time to do it. But to me, that's what the question is about: is what do you do when you're with someone and they don't want to?
See, the doc always reading into it.
I'm reading it.
She said she saw the problem. She
saw
saw the
all
trauma.
layers.
Listen, Linda, listen, okay? As women, we have to read
Yes.
through, it's like algebra for us. Like it is a massive math equation. Like, okay, if it's too soon, is he going to respect me? Or if I do.
Ladies, I feel for y'all every time Melissa Ford step out and try to be the spokesperson on behalf of all y'all. I feel for y'all every time she do that. I just feel for y'all a little bit. Why does Melissa Ford step out and try to be the spokesperson for all of y'all? It's it doesn't behoove you. Roxy says generally it may have to become a thing. I don't know. She says it's never too soon. Interesting. Okay, Roxy. We finding out Roxy freaky. Let's go.
This and do that. It's just thinking out the hole in our heads.
Yeah.
I'm just literally like, let's just get this party started and you do me first and then we'll talk afterwards.
Oh,
That's
okay. Ladies, is
That way you got your cards on the table and I feel like this is now a safe space.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Absolutely.
So the best way he can get a blowjob is by giving
Is that the clinic?
Yeah.
Is that the clinical term? Blowjob?
fellatio.
Okay. See, that's not fair to the fellas, though.
No, it is. It's totally fair.
So in order for me to get pleasure, I gotta please you first.
But it should pleasure you to please me.
Yeah. And I always told my boys,
I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't know how I feel about that. Fair exchange ain't never been no robbery, but the whole you go first energy is kind of crazy. Roxy said it just depends if she enjoys it. Interesting. Very interesting. For all the fellas out there that's just, diving head first into that monkey on a second date, you know what I'm saying? God bless y'all, you know what I'm saying? And, good luck with that. And, make sure you got a healthy relationship with your physician. You know what I mean?
my boys that they shouldn't put their penis anywhere they wouldn't put their mouth.
Bars.
My mama ain't never taught me that, but that is some great wisdom. I'm all right. Move.
I don't know, chat, because I don't even know if we really even supposed to be doing that for real. I'm on the fence. I mean, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? But are we even meant to be partaking in that? Like, our fellas even supposed to be providing women with those services? Just looking at the anatomy of that setup and how it works. Are we supposed to be doing that? Certain things I can't say, obviously, because we on the tube. But it's an interesting conversation, man. They talking about the second date. What y'all think, chat? When is the perfect time to introduce certain conversations with regards to intimacy to the person that you want to be intimate with, or the person that you already intimate with? When's the perfect time to introduce it? So let's say this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Shout out to Nick Cannon that night. All right. So let's do this. Let's say that you dating somebody and y'all haven't been physical yet, right? Y'all haven't been physical yet, but you at a spot where you feel like you ready for it and you own that. You know what I mean? So when is a good time to have that conversation with her, in y'all opinion? Is it, Nick said on the second date, somebody should be receiving, some oral interaction. You know what I mean? I don't know about that second date shit, especially not in today's time. It's a little different. Y'all might want to hit the brakes a little bit on some of that, you know what I'm saying, getting physical too fast shit, because there's a lot going on outside, allegedly, all for content creation purposes and entertainment. But when is the perfect time? So if a man talking about physicality on the first date, some women will say that's too soon, like it seemed like all he want is this, right? Nick Cannon, obviously, playing with a different deck of cards, saying that the second date, it should be on like Dom Perignon, Grey Poupon, and hot butter popcorn. So, I don't know. My answer to this one would be perfect time, and I think you need to have a feel for it. I think you got to have a feel for it. TC Harlem, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the Red Room with Classic. What's happening? He said it depends on if you're really trying to be with that person, or is it just for now type of relationship? Okay, so if it's just for now, is it more of an aggressive approach? Is it more so of I'm trying to see what's to it? If we gonna do it, we gonna go ahead and do it. And if you're trying to take the person serious, is it one of them things where you ain't necessarily rushing because you cool with just sticking to discussion? You know what I'm saying? Talk to me. Roxy said, I don't know. I think there's a perfect time. I think it's when the two are comfortable and some are too comfortable too soon. Okay. So you got to have a feel for it. But see, that's kind of crazy too, because perfect timing is different for each man. See what I'm saying? See, women, I think women, perfect timing for y'all, this is based on my male POV and having to actually deal with women. I think perfect timing for y'all is in alignment with just how physically attractive you are, attracted to the man you are. There's certain men for certain women, they just make y'all kitty cat jump, you know, and if he has that impact on you, I think his perfect timing is much different from just the average guy who you give a shot to. I think that perfect timing is a little different from the average dude who you'd hear out or be willing to say yes to a date to. There's certain dudes that, you know, they make y'all bodies react in a different way. And for those fellas, you know, and it's different, you know, for fellas, you might be that guy for her and not be that guy for her. But in a situation where you're that guy to a woman, where, you know, your physical presence, it do something to her. It make her, you know, ooey gooey, you know, she ain't gonna make you wait very long. She with it. You feel me? She with it. And she gonna let you know you can get it too. So I think perfect timing varies. I think that's gonna be my final answer. I wish I could come up with something a bit more conclusive, but with this, I don't think it's that simple. I think that it definitely varies. I will say this though, for the fellas, if you deal with women that truly like you, like for real, like they into you, they own that, like they damn near put themselves in position to be seen by you because they wanted you, like they had their eyes on you, maybe even before you had your eyes on them. If you're dealing with one of them, you know, you can move at whatever pace you want. She with it. You know what I'm saying? She really like you. You know, if it's some shit that you gotta go hunting for and all that, then she might put you through the rat race. But at that point, you just learning on the job. You learning that it's best for you to deal with women that truly like you and adore you and admire you and shit. You know what I'm saying? TC said, if you're really trying to be with that person, maybe like the third or fourth date, something like that. But if it's just for now, see if the first or second date. I like that. That's practical. That makes sense to me. Roxy said it also depends on if the relationship has been discussed. If it's just fun or something more long term, needs to be honestly discussed. Okay. It just depends. Okay. On some like, what are your intentions type shit on the first date. That's interesting. Okay. That's cool. So let's move. All right. So we sliding back. But we gonna stay on YouTube right now. We're gonna slide over to 8 at the table. And they actually about to have a conversation with regards to situationships. All right. So the time length on situationships, and are you staying just because the physical aspect of those situationships is good to you? Let's pull up 8 at the table and see what's chopping.
Reason to be, you know, dealing with two people. If you want to start a relationship with this new person that you're dating and are interested in, get there. It only makes sense to me.
I mean, I could definitely agree. Like, if you're going on this date with this guy, it's all about what do you want from your relationships? What are you getting from that relationship? So it's like, if you want the whole package, connection, building the whole, like, okay, I'm about to marry this guy in the future, then dead all your other relationships that you have. If you're just in a whimsical place and you just want to like go out and just have fun and you don't want to be committed, like, I'm not going to tell a woman what to do. I don't advise you to have sex with multiple people, obviously, but if that's what you feel like you need to do because you're exploring or you're trying to basically figure out what you want, everybody's different. Me personally, I can't have sex with multiple people at a time because I'm getting clouded. So that's why from my previous relationship into my new like dating experience, I'm taking different steps and different approaches just to see what works, because I've seen doing this in the past is like, oh, I think I like this person, but I created this person kind of off the connection that we had on our date, but off the connection we had sexually too. So it's like, okay, I think you're this person off of what you said and what you're doing. I like you even more because now we have a sexual connection. But as time goes on, it's like, where were we really going? Or do we really like have the same mindset? Can we really connect? Can we really compromise and move forward?
I feel like that sounds poetic.
Yeah, they think they locked in. Oh, he asked for a second date. Like,
I don't think I'm locked in. I just know, like, I know you're going back out with me because you probably want to see what it's like. You know, you want to add me to your collection, quote unquote. That's the new thing, right? So I'm not trying to.
You got this guard up. Like,
it's no guard. It's no guard.
Listen, it's okay. Look, we've all been evicted. right? I want to let you know we've all been a victim.
Now I'm giving off victim vibes.
Yo, nah, you know what it is? Stop thinking like that.
No, I'm not. I'm genuinely asking. I know I can come off aggressive.
You're
I know.
not coming off aggressive.
Okay, well, I don't know. I know I can
You're
come
not
off.
coming off victim vibes.
Okay.
You're just coming off as like, yo, look, I made some mistakes, and now I'm trying to make no mistakes now.
Oh, well, no, I wouldn't say no mistakes. I'm not the perfect person. Yes, sometimes I try to aim for perfection, and as women, we try to aim for perfection. Yes, I try to aim for perfection, and obviously that doesn't exist. It's impossible. So I can sometimes like exhaust myself from trying to be this person I can never be, or hold up this image I can never hold up. People are gonna think what they think about you, and the situations you go through is just a lesson learned. So yeah, moving forward, like I'm gonna correct my steps because now I know what I want. Before, like I knew what I want, but I was playing around with it kind of thing because I was maybe trying to please this person or please that person. But moving forward, I want to please myself first, then please whoever's in my life. Instead of trying to like off rip go, all right, like I like you, I'm interested in you, but sometimes I
don't know. I don't know, chat. It's a lot going on. She's saying a whole lot to just say that, you know, she guarded. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. She's trying to over. It's like sometimes people get uncomfortable with terminology and they don't want to put that. They don't want to liken certain terms to where they are in life because they just don't like how it sounds. And so they'll try to explain around it. Normally, the symptom of it is like, I wouldn't say guarded. I would say, and then they go into this long drawn out explanation that ain't shit but the definition of the word that you used in the first place. Like, baby, you just guarded. You finna be hard to deal with for a little bit because, you know, you done dealt with some people that you feel like mismanaged your setup, and you probably mismanaged it a little bit yourself too. But, you know, if we're getting straight to the point, she just guarded. But she'll be all right, though. Roxy said, yes. Like, are you trying to get to know me or just playing with me? Yeah. Sometimes you got to ask them questions straight up front, get the real answer, because, you know, it can go in your favor, too. Roxy said facts. Yeah. We're going to let her cook, though. Let's go.
like trying to adjust too early, I guess.
I think you love too hard, so then you tend to put people before you, so that's why you have to push them aside so much. So then that way you don't put them before you too early. That's my personal analysis.
I can say my balance with certain things could be off. Yes, yeah. Like I have to learn how to like level out.
You've been on many dates, right? Cool. You've been on many dates, right? All right. Whatever.
Yeah.
Amanda's a 1-2 person. She only was on 1 or 2 things, 1 or 2 times, and that's it. All right, cool. But we've been on dates before. But there's always, you've been on a good date. You've been on a good date, at least one, right? You have a date that you went on, like, wow, this was a great date, right? Mm-hmm. Now that happens twice, right? You guys, you follow me? This happens twice. You had 2 great dates, and now you're about to go on your 3rd great date. Whatever the best date that you ever had, picture that happening 3 times, right? Now, we're not saying have sex on that actual day, but you've been on 3 dates, and now maybe this person is talking more so, sexual. Are you receptive after having the 3 best dates that you can recollect? Absolutely, right?
Absolutely. I'm already thinking about having sex before I even got to the date.
Now,
absolutely.
Crystal, I'm asking you as well, because this we've a lot of runarounds. I try to get to the point.
Run around. All right, let's go.
So, like, when you got to that 3rd date, like, whatever the best date that you had, right? The vibes matched, the dude was fly, or whoever was fly, you know what I'm saying? You guys had a great time.
How many dates, y'all? How many dates is it for y'all? You had 2 solid dates. On that 3rd date, is y'all ready to get it cracking? On that if y'all had 2 great dates, it don't matter if you're a man or a woman, chat, talk to me. If you had 2 great dates, on that 3rd date, are you ready to get it cracking? I need to know. I need a consensus from the chat. Let's get it.
Conversations were on point, and now you've had 2 of them, and now you're about to go on the 3rd one with this person. Now, do you think it's fair for the guy and for yourself to be, typically you're probably more excited, right? You're probably like, yo, yeah, we going on another date. We had 2 great dates. He's fly. You're probably telling all your girlfriends about how good your 2 dates were, right? Now you're going to go on this 3rd one. And now he's starting to talk more sexual. Are you receptive? Or are you definitely going to try to make him wait for the pussy?
I'm not saying I'm automatically every day like, oh my God, like I can't give him this. I can't give him that. Like, obviously I'm just like, I want to wait. I want to consume. All right, let me not run around, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Let me not run around.
I'm glad you caught yourself.
Anyway, by the 3rd date, if we have good experience on the first 2 dates, yes, I'm receptive to whatever is going to come next. If we haven't done that already, yes, I know that's going to come into play. And if I want to do it, I'm going to do it.
Thank you. That's all I ever wanted to hear.
Well, it depends. You know what? I'm thinking, like, what is he saying, though?
Like he's talking sexual, because that might turn me off.
I mean, don't get too far into it.
No, yeah, because
Amanda.
no, I'm just thinking about.
That's a great nuance to add to this conversation. What type of sexual talk is being introduced on that third date? I show what up. Gotta show her. Yeah, boy, a fool. Passport code 333. What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, so right now we're talking about situationship, time, length, and how are you staying for the intimacy. But right now they're at the part of the conversation where they're discussing a 3-date situation, right? So you've had 2 great dates with a person, 2 excellent dates, right? This third date, you're looking forward to it a lot because the first 2 were so dope. On that third date, are you ready to get it popping? Whether you male or female, go ahead and answer in the chat. On that third date, are you ready to get it popping? Now, he asked the women, are they going to be receptive if on the third date he is talking more sexually, right? Are you receptive to it? Both women essentially said yes. So one of the women actually is furthering the conversation and adding a nuance by saying, well, what type of things is he saying? So let's see where it goes from there. Just wanted to get the people who just came in caught up. Let's get it.
Me already having the idea that I wanted to have sex with him today after our date. But I'm like, but if he pushing the sex talk, I don't know, that might turn me off a little bit.
Okay, so he can. So all right, I get it. So by the third date, we don't have it solidified. It's just like the ball is now starting to get into our court, but we can ruin everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's fair. That's why a lot of people probably get nervous on the third date. Because imagine if I've been having such a great time for you for the first 2 dates, and now I go on the third date, and if I overstep my boundary, in which now I'm starting to get more comfortable.
You could be comfortable, but if in the first 2 dates you haven't even mentioned sex, you haven't even was talking like that, if you overdoing it on the third date, I'm gonna be like, where's this even coming from? Because we didn't even talk about any of this. Like, I wasn't finna give it up to you anyway today because you just been so great. But I'm like, you're doing too much now. I feel like with sex, you always gotta be very subtle with women on a date. Like,
yeah, I agree.
You gotta be subtle because some guys be doing too much.
Yeah, these the games that women play. This part about to irritate me, but I'm not gonna crash out because on the Red Room I try to keep a pretty calm demeanor. But these the games women play. A woman could have done had sex with 15 dudes by the time she get around to dating you. It could be worse. It could be 20, 25, whatever the body count actually is in real life, right? And then like she'll try to tell you your conversation is too forward. Like what? Okay, so just explain to me again why I need to be beating around the bush. Like clearly both of us is operating at expert level at this point. Explain to me again why I need to be talking and doing a song and dance for you. Like I'm on what I'm on. We grown as hell, you know. But some women, they still want you to do the song and dance, tap dance, make it, you know what I'm saying? Make it, oh, I'm a lady. Like, okay, well, I mean, if you're a lady, then yeah, but a lot of times these don't be ladies, but that's a different conversation. It just depends. You know what I'm saying? It depends who you sitting down with. I'm with Roxy on some it depends type shit. Roxy said receptive, but it's all about feel too. If the previous discussion of having fun or long term has been had, can also determine whether or not if it has potential to go down. Interesting. So it's all up in the air. TC Harlem said 3, the third or the fourth. He said the third or the fourth. Third or fourth is game time, huh, TC? TC said, I ain't got time to waste. Life is short.
They be doing overly too much sometimes. So it's like, if you keep pushing sex, even if I wanted to give you sex, now I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. Like,
I agree. So what's subtle?
What is subtle?
Go ahead.
I'm not a guy.
Like,
I don't know what the hell y'all be saying.
You know what turns you on? What's subtle, Amanda? Well, what's some subtle, like,
what's subtle?
Yeah, like, girl, you look better than that piece of cake right there. like what's? I know that's not subtle. What's subtle?
Type shit.
Yeah, what's subtle?
Subtle is just like, you just gotta come in soft. Like, you can't just be like, damn, girl, like you look good, like, you know, like, or just be like, you know, just don't overly.
I can't even tell you. Is that bad? I can't even tell you what. Because
just don't drool over me all the time. That's how I feel. Like, just don't be drooling over me.
I can't think about what they be saying right now. What do they be? Rico, how do you do it? How do you do it?
I'm gonna tell y'all what I do. Just free game. All right. So if I'm in a space where it's like, all right, I think Shorty done earned the rod, right? She done earned it. Cause I'm not like, you know how females be like, a dude to hit anything, a dude to put his junk in a hole in the wall and shit like that, right? They be saying that about us. I'm not one of them dudes, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just giving my shit out. So just like she feel like I earned that cat, she done earned this, you know what I'm saying, this wood. So if I feel like she done earned the wood and I'm in that position on that date that I'm on that on, when we first see each other and we give that initial hug, I'm gonna give her a more of a firm hug, and my hand placement will probably be mildly different from what it has been on the previous dates. And that grip and the hand placement will let her know that I'm thinking different. And then from there, I'm just gonna take the date regular. I ain't gonna say shit. I ain't gonna say nothing funny. I ain't gonna bring up nothing else. Like shit, if you don't get it, then shit, you ain't with it. But a woman that's with it, she gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? That hug gonna let her know everything. You feel me? You don't gotta do too much. If, like I said, this again is if you following rule number one: date women that like you. You know what I'm saying? Rule number one. Roxy said, "Good. It's about self-respect." A lot of people don't have that anymore. Hey Roxy, you said it. I was trying to, I'm trying not to do too much. Passport Sco said, "I ain't gonna hold you if I haven't by date number 4. It's on the next physical. It's on to the next." Damn, physical intimacy is very important. He said, "If I ain't hit by date number 4, it's on to the next." Damn, dog. You say I'm spending too much money at this point. There ain't no guarantees. I got to make my next move the best move. I hear you, Big Sco. Let's move.
So speaking of being subtle, right? Since Amanda said that,
I actually wanted to ask that question because I don't know how to answer. I wanted Rico to answer. So speaking of being subtle, what is the
all right.
what is the right thing? Like, what is the right things to say? What are the right actions to take by the third date?
All right, so I'm gonna give you some of the Rico tips because these are first of all, these are gems right here. Like the goal is, it's very hard, so you have to read the woman, right? Because if I'm going on a date with a girl, and is it the first or the second date or the third date, doesn't matter. You always have to find a balance and letting her know that you want to do something sexual with her, but not be thirsty about it as well. So it has to be it's like tasteful ways, tasteful flirting ways. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but like, let's just say if you said something about a drink, right? It's gonna sound corny off the top of my head, but I'm just making up an example. But let's say like, hey, look, this drink is really good. I love how sweet it is. Like, I love how sweet you are. Like subtle.
That just sounds sweet. That doesn't sound like you want to get me to the bed.
Nah, but like how you say it is different. You know what I'm saying? Like if I said it like, I love how sweet you are, it's gonna sound like it's like,
that's zesty,
romantic and googly eyed. But if I said it like,
that's not me.
If I said it with a little like, I love how sweet you are, like you'd be like, come on, stop it. It's not even like that. Like, yeah, you're right. So it's like you want to apply a joke and then back off. It's like a stick and jab move. I mean, a stick and move. So you jab and then you move. So you apply the joke, but then you move. If you apply, you stand too long. Now you're a creep. Now she's.
Hey, is these light skin tactics being explained, chat? Are these light skin tactics, chat? I'm just asking, chat. Chat. Is these light skin tactics?
Classic.
I'm inclined to believe. I don't know if this shit worked. What he talking about? I'm not doing all that. I'm gonna be real with you. You know what I mean? I'm not doing all that. Listen, if I gotta play these games, if I gotta do all that, keep it. I ain't gonna lie to you, chat. If I gotta do all this psychology, if I gotta think this hard, you know what I'm saying? Keep it, baby. Hold on to it. Ain't nobody gonna be ain't no man ever gonna criticize you for telling you to keep it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm sorry. That's one thing I ain't gonna overwork for. I'll overwork in the gym. I'll overwork for some bread. I'll overwork to grow a business. I ain't overworking for no cat, G. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all, hey, hell no. It just don't feel right in my spirit. Let's go.
Turned off. Now she doesn't want to do it. And if you do it too much, then it's overkill. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be really, really, really slow paced, but present with that type of energy that you want to do something. Because otherwise, you could probably end up like that dude that you was dating. Because the problem is when a man don't take initiative, this is my opinion. When a man does not take initiative and he allows a girl to control the narrative, he more likely than not won't have sex with that girl, or he will in a very long period of time. So instead of 3 dates, it might be 6 dates for him. You know what I'm saying?
What did happen with you and the guy that you were dating? The one that you said that you kissed at the end of the third date?
Yeah, so...
I'd hit you with my car.
Wait, what? It was never that serious. It was never that serious. Ever. But I guess the guy with... After the third date, like we tried another date, and then it kind of got somewhere. Like, you know, now we're kissing. And
Hold on, before she finished her story, the chat talking to me. The chat got priority tonight. It's a small room tonight in the red room. It's light room tonight. Roxy said, no, games are horrible. Be direct. Yeah, straight like that. I ain't overworking. TC said, he cold. Elaborate on what you mean by you not for no overboard. What does that look like? Like overworking? Overworking is like your intentions are being made clear by you. And even though you're doing it in a subtle way, you making your intentions clear, but she still want to play push pull. Just keep the box. I'm cool. Cause at that point, it start feeling too much like, oh, you on the fence about it. And I don't want no box that's on the fence. You know what I'm saying? And y'all shouldn't either, fellas. You know what I'm saying? It's laws in the country where a female can change her mind about consent in weeks. You know what I'm saying? She could wake up 3 weeks later like, you know what? I ain't want to give him that pussy I gave him. And now you got to fight a case. So I don't want no on the fence box. You feel me? So if I feel like I'm overworking in any capacity, I'm cool. And overworking don't mean it got to be easy either, right? It don't mean it got to be super easy. But I'm just saying, like, how do I make an example? Like, okay, so I gave y'all the analogy about the hug. So you do the firm hug thing. She like, ooh, that was okay. So I'm gonna give y'all an example of how something really go in real life. So I do the firm hug. Let's say it's the third day. I do the firm hug, right? She like, ooh, I love that hug. Ooh, you crack my back a little bit. Oh my God. Or she say something like that. You feel me? And then like gently place her hand in my chest and like, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. Okay. You feel me? She probably more than likely 9.8 times out of 10, she on the time and I'm on. You feel me? And we third date vibes too. So, you know, we gonna be smooth. However, I'll give you another example of where do not proceed. You do the firm hug thing or whatever, and then she real casual out there, like, oh, that was a tight hug. Like, where we going? You know what I'm saying? And it's much to do about nothing. She don't take the opportunity to engage in the flirting with you or engage in the exchange with you or that type of energy, then it's like, shit, okay. You know what I'm saying? No pressure type shit. Go out, enjoy yourself. If anything, hey, look. And then there's another way to weed them out too. You'll know if she on that. Hey, throw her ass in the friend zone. Big Sco said he got a 4-date maximum. On that third date, start talking to her ass like she the homie. If she don't like that shit, she gonna make it be known. Start friend zoning her ass before she do it to you. Is she gonna let it be known y'all ain't friends if that ain't what she on with you? So, you know, it's a lot of ways to weed out the bullshit. It's a shame that you got to do all this psychology and manipulation and all this shit. But like I said, like rule number 1, fuck with women that really, 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 really like you. You do that, you ain't even got to think this hard. I'm going to be real. Roxy said, I'm not trying to read between the lines. I'm not trying to be a mind reader either. You see what I'm saying? Straight like that. Roxy said, facts. I would say men have it hard when it comes to dealing with females who say one thing and act another way. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of push-pull bullshit that be going on. And then you got to realize, like, most of the time, especially in the dating phase, realistically speaking, you're not the only guy in that phone. So you halfway in competition that you don't know about, and you don't know who your opponent is. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a lot going on. So yeah, man, like I said, man, deal with pick out of the pot of women that love your dirty draws. If it's just 2 of them, shit, any, many, money, mo. But other than I'm not overworking for no cat. The rest of life as a man is already too fucking hard. I ain't overworking for no cat. Black Mona Lisa in the building. What up, chat? 333. What's happening, Mona Lisa? 333. Yeah. Let's let them cook some more. Come on.
Stuff, it's kind of heating up. But then I'm like, I just can't. You know, when it came down to it, like he ended up not hitting. I ended up moving on. Like I guess he wasn't my type in a way. He just wasn't for me. So, but I've had an experience, and it's because of the energy you're talking about. So I guess like, you know, throwing in the hints, he did throw in the hits before, but I kind of just like curved them or like, you know, just like laughed it off like, ha, like, so I guess I was kind of already like friend zoning or like putting him in this space where like, yeah, you're not getting it from me.
His little jokes were whack to her.
What I just say?
They were whack. I just wasn't, no.
What I just say? Friend zone her before she friend zone you. See what I'm saying? When you feeling like you having to do a lot and the progress ain't really progressing like that, it's probably some shit like this. Look, listen to it again.
You know, throwing in the hints, he did throw in the hits before, but I kind of just like curved them or like, you know, just like laughed it off like, ha, like, so I guess I was kind of already like friend zoning or like putting him in this space where like, yeah, you're not getting it from me.
His little jokes were whack to her. That's why.
They were whack. I just wasn't attracted as much as I thought, I guess. Like, he's a great guy, you know, he does well for himself, so that can play a part in it. Like, okay, he does well, you know, he
I told y'all. What up, Yay? What's going on? Everybody filing in. Caught my first red room. You here now. Welcome in. Everybody chat 333 filing in. Yo, what y'all doing up? Yeah, what y'all doing up, chat? Yeah, man. That's what's up, man. Yay in here, Roxy in here, Mona Lisa in here, Big Skull in here. Who else up in here? TC Harlem in here. What's going on to everybody that's active in the chat tonight? But yeah, man, it's a situation too, man. Like, women, you got to understand. That's why I tell y'all last fellas, stay in the gym. When I get done with the red room, I'm taking my ass to the gym. Stay in the gym, man. You want to make sure that you physically appealing to these women, because you could do well for yourself financially and you could be very responsible. And what will happen is you'll get a lot of women that are willing to deal with you. Emphasis, listen to my wording, willing to deal with you. That don't mean willing to give you no loving, no physicality. That don't mean willing to be in a relationship with you, like and lock in for real. That don't mean willing to be your wife or none of that. If you physically unappealing to women, but you do well for yourself as a man, you will run into a bunch of women that are willing to deal with you. And that's going to add up to you getting worked over a lot. You're going to get worked over a lot. It's going to be a lot of 2, 3, 4 dates and out. No coochie. 2, 3, 4 dates and out. No coochie. They'll let you wine them, let you dine them, let you make them laugh. Soon as it's time for you to start touching them, it's too much for them. It's too much for them. You know, I just, you know, you're nice. They tell you everything right about you. You're really nice. And, you know, you have a lot going for yourself. You know, it starts sounding like a pop the balloon explanation and shit. I ain't lying to you. It starts sounding like pop the balloon. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my tag buttons today. I'm only gonna do this once. Yeah. Let me see what else they talking about in the comments. Hit the like, subscribe, and share. It's free for sure. Ye said, I ain't popping into the gig. Fuck that. Yeah. Some women be out here trying to see what they can get, and if they got a simp on their hands. That's just the reality these days. Yeah, she ain't lying. Lisa got all her brain cells. She said some women be out here trying to see what they can get, and if they got a simp on their hands, that's just the reality these days. That's what I'm saying. You got to, hey fellas, make sure you're dealing with somebody that think you look good now. I don't care if the baddie willing to talk to you because your pockets are straight. Pass on the baddie. Go get your ass a 5 that like you. I promise you, would thank yourself later. No matter what your intentions is, you would thank yourself later. You know what I'm saying? Let's let her cook, though.
He comes out nice. He has a nice, you know, where we're going is nice. It's luxury, but it's just money. Like, yeah, money. Cool. So, but it wasn't about, like, I didn't want it to be about the money. I feel like when you go out with certain men that are at a certain level, they, like, automatically think you're supposed to throw yourselves at them. So, and I'm not that type of girl. Like, I'm not, like, I don't, whatever you got, cool. Like, 'cause I can, you know.
Flag on the play. Whenever they say I'm not that type of girl, run. Just run. Don't even stick around to find out if she lying or not. When they say that sentence, I'm not that type of girl, run. Just run.
So I just feel like in that scenario, I just wasn't that much attracted to him. And I feel like he was just kind of like trying to...
Rico's head is bust
right now. Am I going to... Let me know. Am I going around?
You're doing a great job, but like I'm trying to figure out like, okay, so this man, before I even get to that part, so you guys were in the moment and you just backed off?
We were in the moment and I just wasn't feeling it. I just wasn't feeling it.
Like, touch you right? Like how do you get turned off when
Rico,
you're turned off?
It doesn't really have anything to do about that because she felt like you wasn't that attracted to him and you knew that you wanted to friend zone him. I feel like, honestly, in my opinion, you should have friend zoned him maybe like date number 2.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
like, I think he waited a little bit too long because he really thought he was about to get something. But
I know, I never gave him the vibe.
Yeah, so were you like making
See, that's what they'll do too. You see what she just did right there? Her friend held her accountable. Shout out to the short hair sister. I forget her name. She held her accountable. I feel like you took too long. You should have probably friend zoned that man date number 2. You strung it out. And instead of her being like, yeah, you know, I probably took advantage of that situation a little bit. Instead of her saying that, she's like, nah, because I never gave him the vibe that it was going to be that. So this what they'll do. They'll say, I never gave you that vibe. And you just took me out multiple more times, 5, 6, 7 times on your own merit. But you knew you wasn't getting nothing because I never gave you that vibe. So you was just treating me to a good time on your own merit. See, they'll play the little game with you. That's why you can't participate. Again, rule number 1, deal with women that really, really like you. You know what I'm saying? Or you're going to get worked over in some capacity. Roxy said, how do you allow yourself to get in the moment and then not feel it? That sounds like she was never in it in the first place. Yeah. Cause what? Yeah, 304s be volunteering to waste niggas' time. What a shame, crazy work. Hey man, y'all turn the red room into a day show, ain't y'all? Come on.
The reason we went on so many dates is because we had good conversation. We could talk about
money.
He had money. Like,
because if he said, yo, we're not going to luxury nowhere, we're going on a picnic.
No, I went on picnic. I'm not about that's what I'm saying. With him. I'm
not talking about nobody else. With Bob. With Bob. Would you go on a picnic with Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going on so many dates with him. Like I said, we could talk. Like, we could have conversation. We could talk about stuff. So he was stimulating my mind, and like we could connect. So I was looking deeper into that. Because in the past, when you just have that sexual tension, you're going off of that vibe. Like I said, I obviously want to be sexually attracted to you, but I want to see what you can do for my mind first. Because I feel like once you get that sexual attraction and just start, you want to be around this person because, they got good sex. Like, when you're about to.
Do any in the chat, yes or no? Does anybody believe her in the chat? And I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I want to know what y'all think. I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. I just want to know, does anybody believe her rhetoric here in the chat? Anybody? Just yes and no. Everybody that's actually able to type in the chat, yes or no. Do y'all believe her? Ye said she's lying. Oh, Kira, what's going on, Kira? Haven't seen you in the chat before. Welcome to the Classic Codes. Welcome to the Red Room. This is my adults only once a week show. We go super late at night and we talk about these things. Are we all adults? Okay. So woman knows if she wants to get into it by the first interaction. She just waiting for the man to push up. If she doesn't take it, she's not that into you. That's all I've been saying. Thank you. Hearing it from a woman, it just come off a lot more clean.
Classic.
That's all I've been saying. So when they get to doing all that push-pull energy with you, you're being manipulated, gentlemen. Gentlemen, you're being manipulated. Stop spending money. Stop spending time. Reel back your resources. You are being siphoned. Ye said, once you win a bit mind, you won completely on phone now. Once you win her mind, you won completely. So they say. But if she don't think you handsome, you can't win. It just don't matter. You can't win. It ain't enough money in the world. She'll date a nigga and just for his money and give him some here and there periodically, just enough for him not to be talking and then be like dealing with the dude she really find attractive physically on the side for sure. And he'll be a regular Joe Schmo. But she just think he look good. 8s, 9s, and 10s be the ones that's hard to decipher if they really interested. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. Y'all telling the women that came to tell the truth tonight in the Red Room. Come on now. Thank you, Black Mona. Roxy said no. They don't believe her. Black Mona said no. Don't believe her. TC said no. She's giving off fake bougie vibes. Nobody believes it. Willie then jumped off the porch. Hey, Willie, welcome. He said no. Let's see. She said, facts, Kira. Yep. Roxy said, sounds like she's kind of a female that play games to get luxuries and dates. Laughing my ass off. Watch her be an undercover foodie, just trying to get some meals. That's what it sounded like. Because when he asked that you go on any picnic, she said she would, but they didn't, though. They didn't. She would, but they didn't. You were at the cuisine. You was getting that cuisine. Yeah, we know your type.
Go show up, you guys know you're gonna have a good time in that scenario. And everything else doesn't.
Like, why?
No, I'm not saying they can't. I'm just saying for this guy, like, it just wasn't that. Like, I just didn't want it from him.
I don't think that you liked him at all. That's why when you were kissing him, you were probably like, ew, Bob, no. I don't like you, Bob. You know what? I appreciate what you did, so I tried it, and it's not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the real part, right? Because there has to be a real reason why Bob didn't score, right? He took all these shots, and even when the one he thought was gonna go in, rimmed out.
Shout out to Rico for pressing the line on this. Feel
what I'm saying? So like there's something that was wrong with the vibe or the energy that Bob was doing. But I'm not gonna sit here and pick that apart.
No, but he was a nice guy, but that was just it for you.
But Bob never did nothing.
No, he never did anything to me. Like we just kissed, like whatever.
What if we were like where were y'all kissing? In the car or what?
No, oh my God.
I'm just curious. Like where were y'all kissing at?
We were kissing like
Was it kissing or was it a pet?
No, it was kissing. They were in the moment. Go ahead.
Not like in the okay.
I'm paying attention.
All it was, what it came down to
kissing though,
is we were kissing and I was just like, you know what? I don't want to do this. And I That was just it.
Yo, I would have hit you with my car. Yo, so wait, that brings up another good. Point though, Amanda. Is like one time that just made me think about it when I was. When I was 19, you see, look, I'm the type of person that when I'm bad at something, I gotta correct it, right? And I was bad at kissing. So, but here's
That's what it was.
I thought he was bad at kissing. So
He wasn't the greatest kisser, so it was just like.
I thought I was.
Oh, she needed. Oh God. Oh my God. Did she just try that? Come on, man. All right, let's go.
Good kisser until I had it. Like I was like 18, 19. I had dated this girl. She was like 23. So I thought I was big shit. You feel me? She older than me. She's senior in college. You feel me? Anyways, I'm kissing her on the third date. I'm kissing her, and she's like, I can feel her vibes shutting down, and I'm like, "Fuck, is she doing?" Like, I'm trying to pick it up, and then I got crystalled. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely do think that back.
Well, learn how to kiss better.
Looks like a creep just now.
I'm trying to pick it up. What she doing? Yeah, I'm like, yo, maybe if I touch her more, like, you know what I'm saying, caress her. Like, but what ended up happening is I was a bad kisser, and on that date, that shit ruined everything. So that is true.
How did you know? Did she tell you?
Nah, you know what it was? I got into a relationship after her when I was like maybe 20, 21. And then she was like, yo, we got to work on this. I was like, oh. So that's
your
why.
tongue is old in my teeth.
Yo, I was like really wowing. So like, but I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? You win some, you lose some. But Bob is a grown man and he's still, Bob, wherever you are. Yo.
Leave Bob alone. Bob is a great guy. It just wasn't for me.
I hate that though, but like that's what women do. They say he's a great guy, but he was so great that you gave him no play.
Listen, all the time.
Yeah, it boils back down to physical attraction, ladies and gentlemen. Fellas, I'm gonna keep telling y'all, take your ass to the gym, get you a skincare regimen so your shit can hit like this in the 4K. Get you a skincare regimen, you know what I'm saying? Put that good sugar scrub on it so your shit could hit good in the 4K. You know what I'm saying? Take your ass to the gym. And make sure that your woman finds you attractive, man. Because listen, when they start telling you how nice you are and all of that, when they telling you about how nice you are, he's such a nice guy, such a great person, such a good human being. She don't like you, gang. She look at your ass like a young uncle. She look at your ass like a cousin. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. She don't like you. It's not the language that women use when they feel like they got some fine shit that they want to lock in with.
I'm only gonna do this once.
You know what I'm saying? Women talk, they get the, hey, listen, when they got a man that they think is truly handsome and charming and got some shit going on, shit, they pop they shit about him just like we be popping our shit about thinking we got some fine shit. Fellas don't think they don't. Ask one of them to see that group chat.
Classic.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Black Mona laughing. Yeah, she laughing. Kira said kissing is a very intimate thing. I'm not kissing buddy if I'm not trying to take it to there eventually. Hey, you on some real shit in the chat. You on some real shit. They perfect in the chat, ain't they? Where my dog Tez at? Hey, Tez, they perfect in the chat. Roxy said, yes, facts, Kira. Yeah, kissing more intimate than actual intercourse, in my opinion, to some degree. Probably got cracked by a ninja she liked same night. She left folks nasty work. Oh, man. Oh, man. Nice and chocolate. Black Mona Lisa freaky in the chat, y'all.
Classic.
She freaky in the chat, y'all. Hey, the red room got everybody covered outside. All right, man. Shout out to 8 at the table. We done with that reaction. All right, so we got one more. We actually have a question of the night, and it's going to be a reaction off of this TikTok video. It's with regards to fantasy. Shout out to Conversations with Soft Rain. I sent this out to the Raw Society Coalition group chat, and she actually sent this for a topic for the red room. Don't look like she was able to stay up and make it into the be a part of our chat this evening, or this morning rather. It's 4:00 a.m. where I am, but she'll watch it on the replay. So we are going to use this topic. Let's get it.
Sexual fantasy. I think for men, they have sexual fantasies.
Yeah.
I don't think women have sexual fantasies.
No, I think it goes both ways.
You think so?
Uh-huh. I've asked women what their sexual fantasies are.
Really?
Yeah,
and what they say? Because I just don't. They had them?
Yeah, be some crazy
wow,
stuff.
I'm amazed because I'm thinking women don't have sexual fantasies. Do we fantasize about sex?
Yeah.
Wow.
From the answers that I've received.
Wow. Okay. Well, see, for me, I just thought that men have a sexual fantasies about.
Yeah, I think men have it more than
women. Yeah, definitely. So I think that they try to act on their sexual fantasies. I think that they may have a wife at home that's a good wife. She's loving. She's caring. She's nurturing to their children. To him too. She caters to him. But if you have the chance, if somebody shows you a little bit of attention, y'all are going to take it.
That's crazy.
Normally women won't. Women will fight the, don't get me wrong. A woman can be miserable in her marriage and somebody approach her and she might have to fight off the urge to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're always, I think women weigh the consequences of everything. Men, y'all don't weigh consequences. I think for men, they have sexual fantasy.
So the question we have, shout out to Sovereign for sending over the TikTok reference point for this question. So the question we have, she laughing, yeah, freaky as hell in the chat, talking about nice and chocolate. Black Mona freaky in the chat tonight, y'all. Should fantasies remain fantasy, or should we give them a try? This is the question. Yeah, said Cap. What was Cap? Yeah, you ain't believe nothing she was talking about, huh? She know women got fantasies. Yeah, I ain't believe that shit either. Roxy said, hell yeah, we do. It just depends on if we're comfortable discussing it, because some may be a little too much. Interesting. Y'all nasty as hell on the inside. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, fellas. That's what I'm saying, G. If she doing all that push-pull shit, she don't like you, G, because they nasty. Look at how we talk about fantasies. Look at this. Look at that. They nasty. You feel me? So if she ain't on that with you, G, she just not on that with you, folks. They nasty. You know what I'm saying? They don't think through. That's why they always sorry after they do some bullshit. Yeah. Ye said that's Cap. She talking about women think everything through and think about the consequences. Shit. Ye said that's Cap. They don't think nothing through. Black Mona said women do have fantasies for sure. Okay. So listen, should fantasies remain fantasies, or are they something that people should give a try? I'm going to answer this while y'all typing. I'm going to say this. It depends on the fantasy. It really depends on the fantasy. You know what I'm saying? There's an uncomfortable number of women who have a fantasy to deal with two brothers simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? There's an uncomfortable number of women who have that fantasy, and maybe some of them will jump in the comments out on the rewatch and state that that's a fantasy of theirs and be unabashed about it. But I know it to be true that there's an uncomfortable number of women who would like to deal with two gentlemen simultaneously, and for fear of judgment, shame, and just feeling dirty, they just can't bring themselves to go through with it, but they sure would if they could. And let me tell you something. If that is a woman who I'm dealing with's fantasy, she should keep it to herself. Not only should it remain a fantasy, we definitely not giving it a try. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on the fantasy for sure. Now, if the fantasy is something feasible, you know what I'm saying? Or just learning about the fantasy for a said partner, whether it be the man telling his woman the fantasy or vice versa. If it's something that it's not going to turn them off forever to even know that you fantasize about it, then maybe have a discussion and see if it works. See if it works, maybe, dip your toe in the water.
Classic.
Hey, Black Mona said it depends. Roxy said depending on the fantasy, because it could go very sideways. Oh yeah, it could be a situation where a woman tell me what her fantasy is and I just never look at her the same. I just can't even see you the same. Don't hit me with the, oh my God, it's just a fantasy. I'm good. I'm straight. Ye said, no, I'm cool. Females should be way wilder than men. Ooh. He said, way wilder than mine. Okay, so let's talk about this, chat. Are the average woman's fantasies wilder than the average man's fantasies? Obviously, we have no way to quantify this, so I would love to hear y'all opinions. I'm inclined to believe with Ye. I think women's fantasies are far more despicable than men's. I think men got basic fantasies, a little threesome, you know what I'm saying? Just a little, just the basic stuff, you know what I'm saying? Want her to pour a little honey on it before she get to it, just basics, you know what I'm saying? Bare basics. I don't think men want nothing too crazy, but oh God, you know what I'm saying? Oh God, the women, despicable. He said, I'm for sure at work. What you mean, Big Scope? Black Mona said, I agree with Ye. I'm always one to try to give the woman the benefit of the doubt, but the more I look at outside, it ain't safe. Women be out here reckless. Oh man. She said objectivity has taken over and she must be honest. Kira Cherie said, If a woman is comfortable, she is willing to do anything for her man desires. Her fantasies will go as far as her man's willing to take it. Wow. Kira, what does that look like? What if, because you led it with, if a woman is comfortable, what is that comfort level? How does she get, how does she get comfortable like that to where the rest of what you said applies? If a woman is comfortable, she is willing to do. Is this cap or facts? Gentlemen in the chat, is this cap or facts what Kira is saying? She said, if a woman is comfortable, she is willing to do anything her man desires. Her fantasies will go as far as her man's willing to take it. Is that cap or facts? Ye said, I talk to a lot of females on a regular. They could say some wild if you let them get comfortable. Black Mona Lisa says she's right. Kira said she has to feel safe. What does that mean, Kira? What does that mean? Does it mean because he has an AR under the bed and he's clinically crazy, trained to crash out on your behalf? Is that safety to you? Or is it that he pays all the bills a day before they're due with regularity? Is that safety to you? What type of safety gets a woman to participate in all a man's fantasies? I'm trying to get to the bottom of this, fellas. Fellas, let me work. I'm trying to get the answers.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
You know what I'm saying? She's doing it. Hey, listen. Hey, Kira, is this a single woman or a married woman in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? She's doing a good job of advertising. And right now, there's a lot of men in the chat trying to decide whether to approach her like this.
I just want to come up and talk. Is that all right? Come on.
Or do we approach her like this?
Here.
Thank you.
Hey, chat, what's going on, chat? He said facts. Passport Code said facts. Ye said hit the like button for sure. Yeah, I want to know what this safety consists of, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to get a clear explanation of what this looks like, a depiction, something we can lean into, fellas. Mona Lisa, Kira, somebody, Roxy, anybody. What is the safety that y'all speak of that will get y'all to participate in all of the debauchery that is on our minds and our fantasies? We as the fellas, we're here to listen.
Remember this day. Remember this day.
The chat is gone seemingly silent since I started asking for answers. They don't want us to unlock Pandora's box, fellas. They don't want us to unlock Pandora's box, fellas. Black Mona said 50 shades. Oh. They freaky in the chat, cuz. They freaky in the chat.
Let's get ready to rumble.
They freaky in the chat tonight. The red room is freaky tonight. Is Kira speaking from a married woman or a single woman? Yeah, see, we trying to gain a level of understanding here. We need to know who's giving out this advice. Us gentlemen would like to have a greater understanding of what's being discussed. Kira said, we are going to stay right here until we get some answers. Kira Cherie said, if a woman is comfortable, she is willing to do anything her man desires. Her fantasies will go as far as her man's willing to take it. That's what she said. Black Mona said she's right. And she says she has to feel safe. And I am asking, what does that look like? We need to know what this safety looks like, because once we understand, I think every man in this chat and every man across the nation who sees this is going to do their best to provide that safe life repair, safe life replace, so they can get these fantasies that you speak of. Ladies, why have you gone silent? Please speak to me. Roxy said, laughing my ass off. I don't know. I wanted to know what Kira was going to say. Yeah. You and me both, Roxy. Please. Don't leave me, girl. Somebody please explain. We got Mona Lisa here talking about 50 Shades. It's getting wicked in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Here she goes. She said, laughing my ass off. Nah, no advertiser, just giving a perspective women aren't typically used to giving. For sure. But what that safety, what is that safety that you need? What we trying to understand. See, it's a lot of men that you know they wanna be the type of safe you talking about so they can get what come with it. Because we just heard what you said. And if it's true, it's a lot of men that want the keys. You know what I'm saying? Where are the keys? Do you have the keys? You got the keys? Because we don't have the keys. We want definitely 50 Shades, Lisa. What's going on in the chat? They nasty in the chat. 50 Shades. Cause I know mine let me go as far as I want to. All right, Big Sco. All right, Big Sco. All right. Hey. All right, Big Sco. Big Sco said he pull up on his.
I just want to come up and talk. Is that all right? Come on.
Big Sco said, well, he shoot, he don't miss. I hear you, dog. Ye said, enlighten us, Kira. Yeah, we waiting on the game. Roxy said, what type of safety are your requirements? Yeah. From what I've seen out here, it'd be the thirsty ones who do anything and everything because they want to keep the guy there, so they'll do anything he wants, anything, but it don't usually work. So you saying they'll do anything, but it's from a thirsty place. Kira and Lisa and Roxy are saying it's from a safety place. We have dispute in the chat. The men see it different. I'm trying to understand, but I don't know if we're gonna get the answers tonight or this morning, I should say. Yeah, I don't know. It's looking, you know what I'm saying? We got to figure this thing out. We have got to figure this thing out, man. It done went dry up in here, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna say this. I think that fantasies, all in all, should probably remain fantasies. I'm gonna be real with you. I think your fantasy should remain a fantasy. I think if you do have a fantasy that's feasible, I think you should live that out before you settle down. Don't try to bring wifey into the fantasy. I think that's a bad move. You know, I hear what Kira's saying. I was looking for something tangible to really work with. She did give us something foundational, but I need to dig deeper into that understanding. But I'm gonna tell y'all it's a bad idea to do it with somebody you want something long term with. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, we got answers. Roxy said it's not from a thirsty place. It's from a place of safety and trusting that you're not gonna go to the next to try to find what I may not want to have participated in. Kira said his mental gotta be right. I shouldn't have to worry about what he doing outside. Money got to be at my level or above, and he got to be willing to slap a nigga on my behalf. That's safety, in my opinion. Well, hey, listen, fellas, pay the rent, be ready to punch on somebody, and what else? Oh, and don't cheat. Don't cheat. Listen, fellas, if we got to check all three of these boxes, how many of us gonna get our fantasies, fellas? How many of us gonna get our fantasies if we got say you can kiss them fantasies goodbye, fellas. You got to check all three of these. She said, oh God, what a list. She said his mental got to be right. Off rip, I'm gone because I know I'm crazy. Off rip, I'm gone. I shouldn't have to worry about what he doing outside. Okay. That's not hard. Money got to be at my level or above. We don't know what that is. We don't know. And he got to be willing to slap a nigga on my behalf. I slap niggas anyway. So yeah, that's on my behalf. That's safety. All alleged for content creation purposes and entertainment. Okay. Fellas, who getting they? If you guys said we really think about it is from a thirsty place because you're willing to go against the morals and the things that you believe in. He said, and the things that you believe in to go and do all this because you hoping that you're going to stand there. You're hoping that you're going to stay there like you're not doing it because all I want to please you or you need so much to me. So let's be real with it. If we going to be real, he's saying this. He said it's rooted in thirst. Interesting. The women are saying it's rooted in trust. Black Mona said, "Watch 50 Shades. You'll get your answer." Oh shit! Safety is in 50 Shades. Getting my immediately. Hey, Black Roller dying laughing. Ain't nobody getting their fantasy, bro. That shit over with. She couldn't have made a checklist harder for a nigga, boy. What the fuck is y'all saying?
I'm only gonna do this once.
Hey, son, most men missing one of them three, gang. She said, have your bread with hers is or better. Okay, depending on what that is. You know what I'm saying? Most niggas figure the bread out. Okay, cool. Be faithful. Some of you niggas be struggling in that faithful department. And then, she said, have your head on straight. See? How many of y'all got your head on straight? Raise your hand if you got your head on straight. I know I'm. Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, it's a wrap. Ain't gonna be no fantasies, man. You just gonna have to clap her cheeks. TC said, so if a black man you don't feel safe with, so if a black man you don't feel safe, is he not willing to go to prison for you? Then when you go to prison, then what? And possibly lose his life. And then what? Having to slap somebody. I think that's going a bit far. Defend you, yeah. I feel you, TC. I feel you. Kira laughing. Rick Rule said she needs to not be a broke woman, and living off your man don't count. Be supportive and help with the slapping. If my back is turned, okay. I'll be having to read. I know the autocorrect be jacking y'all messages up and shit. Happens to the best of us. As a man, you go to jail. Then what you like, that don't make sense. You putting your life at a bigger. You want your man to put his life on the line all the time. Don't make sense. Make it make sense. I mean, if you're a man and you take up a woman, bro, you got to be willing to protect. I mean, I think that just come with the job. I ain't gonna hold you. Oh, he said I'm voice texting. That's why it's coming through like that. I get it. Nigga, I ain't going to prison. Ye said I ain't going to prison. I got you, TC, for sure. Be safe if you driving. You probably truck driver or something like that. For sure, man. But good talk on that one. Thank you for the clarity, Kira. I think we know what we need to do. What a checklist, though. What a checklist. All right, so that's it. That's what we got for the Red Room, man. Y'all got anything for Q&A? Go ahead and drop a question. I'm going to go ahead and play that intro song for those that missed it. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got any questions, play them before the verse of this song is over. Let's get it.
Classic. So keep it all the way real.
Mona Lisa said, making her feel safe is not forcing your fantasies upon her. She will lean into wanting to try something new. They coming with some explanations, fellas. Let's go get your fantasies, fellas. Go get your fantasies.
When it come to her, they gon' say I'm doing too much. I keep it close to the chest. I ain't gon' play about it too much. Ooh. I die for you, kill for you. Just know that I'll be here for you, I'll be here for you. Real life, cool. I die for you, kill for you. Just know that I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. When it come to her, they gon' say I'm doing too much. I keep that thing close to the chest. I ain't gon' play about it too much. At all. I ain't gon' play about it too much. Me and you, we building a life. No title is bigger than wife. Dude see something he like, he tried, I hope he can fight. Over that pussy, I'm ready to die. And kill. Over that pussy, I'm ready to die. So if he tried, I hope he can fight. Some people might call it toxic, I call it protecting the love of my life. She go tweaking off for a night and try to double back, it ain't gon' be no twice. That's why me and dudes ain't got the same taste. I like a plain Jane swag wifey. Being in love is cool, but she gotta like me. Treat her like a goddess. Amen. Treat me like a titan. Big dog. I think of today. Yes, Lord. It make me excited. Yes, Lord. She don't need attention from no other man. She rockin' with Byron. Rockin' with me. So shorty, you trying to get to me? She gotta invite you. Real life. I die for you, kill for you. Just know that I'll be here for you. Yeah. I'll be here for you. I'll put it on the line. Real life. I'll put it on the line. I die for you, kill for you. Just know that I'll be here for you. Right here. Every time on time. I'll be here for you. When it come to her, they gon' say I'm doing too much. I keep that thing close to the chest. I ain't gon' play about it too much. At all. I ain't gon' play. At all. I ain't gon' play about it too much. I love picking your brain. We sharing ideas that turn to a storm. Door crack. I've been smoking, throw blankets, keeping us warm. Watching the show, but keep hitting pause, cause we wanna talk about what's going on. You my best friend, we laugh, we chill. We don't call it nothing, but some call it love. Some call it soulmates. We fit like a glove, separating us, that'd be tough. Come pull us apart even if you was buff. Encroaching on mine, you must wanna tussle. You better have muscles, been in the gym and lately I'm slugging. Trying to play with these knuckles. When it come to her, just her, they gon' say I'm doing too much. I keep everything close to the chest, I ain't gon' play about it too much at all. She think I'm crazy, I ain't gon' play at all. I die for you, kill for you, just know that I'll be here for you, yeah, I'll be here for you. I'll put it on the line, real life, I'll put it on the line. I die for you, kill for you, just know that I'll be here for you, right here. Every time on time, I'll be here for you. When it come to her, they gon' say I'm doing too much. I keep that thing close to the chest, I ain't gon' play about it too much at all.
All right, so we got a few comments. We're gonna talk about it real quick, and then we're gonna skate. All right, so let's see. So Lisa said, making her feel safe is not forcing her fantasies upon her. She will lean into wanting to try something new. Roxy said, facts. Lisa Ye said, I'm cool on the extra shit if jail time is an option. Just give me the cheeks. Kira said, for a man to be willing to defend me is much different than actually doing it. I can't be harder than my dude. Where you from, Kira? Where's she from? She gotta be from somewhere. She got that toughness on her. Ye said, juice don't be worth the squeeze. Passports Co said, everything you said in this song, I'm doing for my woman. Yeah, that's definitely a big protector song. Black Mona Lisa said, if you watch 50 Shades, he never forced her. He just left the door open and she became curious and ultimately liked what he was putting down. Black Mona said, it was almost like sexual manipulation, laughing but very serious. Roxy said, at what point is doing too much for a man in a relationship bad? Roxy said, at what point is doing too much for a man? I'm going to come right back to that for chat Q&A. I got you. Kira said, at what point does, okay, y'all got a couple questions. Okay, let's go to Roxy first. She was first. Oh, yeah, yep. Hey, listen, she said Jersey. I was going to guess Detroit or the East Coast. Yeah, Jersey. That's what's up. Laughed my ass off, Lisa. It was reverse psychology. Yeah. So Roxy's question was, at what point is doing too much for a man in a relationship bad? What's doing too much, Roxy? You got to tell me what doing too much is. What is that? What is doing too much for a man? Like, I don't know what that is. I mean, what a man would consider doing too much, if he doesn't like a clingy woman and you could come off as clingy, then that probably could be an issue. It's almost like having a server that check on your table a little too often. You know what I'm saying? That would be a great analogy for you to go off of. I think that would be a situation where it could be a bad thing. But for the most part, I don't know. Also, if your drive physically for intimacy is higher than his and it's a significant difference, he may feel as though you're doing too much with regards to trying to initiate with such regularity if he isn't. You know what I'm saying? Those are examples of something that a woman could be doing too much of in a relationship. But for the most part, I mean, a woman wanting to do for her guy is not necessarily going to be frowned upon. I can't see it anyway. Kira said, at what point does a man know if he's going to take a female seriously? It's a lot of emphasis on the women, but what about the men? I think men know when they're going to take a woman seriously by the measurement of her ways. So men kind of measure a woman's ways. And generally, oftentimes when you see a man, like, you know, even men who decide to get married, for example, generally they'll say something like, she was different. You know what I'm saying? And that means for him, obviously, you know, she was different. You know, she did this, she did that. It's probably a couple of boxes that she's checking that are pivotal and crucial to him, that the fly-by-night chicks he was dealing with or the exes that he has, they weren't hitting those markers. And those markers are normally things that could be conducive to longevity to that particular man. So generally a man knows if he gonna take a woman serious if he sees something a little different. You know what I'm saying? He gotta, and that varies from man to man what that is, what that look like, because every man's needs ain't the same. Some men need many, they need affirmations in their life. That's something that's big for them for whatever reasons that probably root back to their childhood. For another man, he might need that physical touch. He may need this or that. You know what I mean? So it's just a matter of him being able to connect with that woman in a way that he ain't found connection before, and he feel like that's something that gives her the edge and give her a shot to potentially last a lifetime. Hopefully that was a good answer for you. Let's see. Roxy said, classic. That's probably one of my favorite songs of yours. Oh, for real? I'm going to re-release it for you, Roxy, one of these days. He said, I ain't been to Jersey before. Ye said he trying to see what's going on. She said, you got to have a lot of that chop, Ye. Ye said, we getting that money on this side. Don't worry about that. I hear you. Go get a big dog. Roxy said, do men typically have a quota to meet physical needs per week? I don't know if niggas is keeping count for real, Roxy, but I say, most people have an idea of what would be nice. You know what I'm saying? Most people have an idea of what would be nice on a week to week basis. As far as do we have a quota? Like if you don't meet it, there's like a or else. I don't know. I don't know any men that's operating like that necessarily now. Like as far as a quota, like, hey, you ain't hitting these numbers, we got an issue. You know what I'm saying? But I think men have a preference. It's just like most women, I believe, do. Obviously, aside from that particular part of the month. Passport Sco said, make sure before everyone leaves the chat, they hit the like and subscribe, share button. For sure. Appreciate you, Big Sco. Roxy said, doing too much as in reaffirming his insecurities. Ooh, okay. Reaffirming. Okay. You know what? It could be doing too much, Roxy, because by you reaffirming him on his insecurities, you also bringing them up. And men sometimes don't be trying to think about that shit. So I could see how it could be a thing. And then you'd have to be very, careful about how you wording your affirmations too, especially when it's around something that he's insecure about. So I could see how that could be a tightrope for you. Not real. Oh shit, we got money. Hold on, Roxy, you got to wait. The money then came through. Shout out to Kira in the chat for dropping that super chat. Oh God.
You got that glow. And one thing they hate worse than you having that glow is when you know you got that glow. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. So give them.
Yep. Okay, there it is. That's why she sound married. She talking married. She said, FYI, married 9 years, get together 17. I got a lot of game to teach these ladies. Too many games being played nowadays. Do me a favor. I don't know how comfortable you are with actually being on camera, but I actually run a all women's panel called the Queen Codes. Okay. And it's once a month. So I do have different women up most of the time each month. Some women come back for multiple episodes. It's totally up to y'all. Honestly, I just send invites out, and the women that want to sit and talk, they do it. So it's no pressure. But email me at The Classic Codes. I'll put my email in the chat. The Classic Codes 777@gmail.com. Email me or reach out to me on Instagram at The Classic Codes, whichever one is best for you. You got a husband, so I want to be respectful about interacting. So email is best. That's what we'll do. But if you're interested in being on the Queen Codes, much appreciated. The $9.99 super chat. But if you're ever interested in being on my Queen Codes panel, just reach out to me and let me know, and we can add you on the panel. It's all women, and I host it. And I literally just give women an opportunity to speak in a place where they can talk and actually land their plane without an over aggressive or, a counterpart, a male counterpart on the panel to combat everything that they have to say and tell them how wrong they are and all that. We just let the women get their shit off, even if it don't make sense sometimes. I'll give a little bit of pushing back, but nothing to make anybody uncomfortable. I'm sure the women, Roxy's in the chat. She's been on the Queen Code. Black Mona Lisa's in the chat. She's been on the Queen Code panel. These women have been on the panel. And you see they still in the chat rocking. So, yeah, she said, say less, we'll do. All right, for sure. We'd love to hear your input. Congratulations. That's amazing, Kira. Yeah, for sure. Hearing people being married almost a decade these days, that shit get more and more rare. So kudos to you, your husband, and your family.
Classic.
That was just loud as hell, chat. I ain't gonna lie to you, my bad. Roxy doing too much. Roxy said doing too much as in trying to help his insecurities and reaffirm them. You should play that song on February the 13th. I think I am performing that song on the 13th. It's a singles and soulmates type vibe, so I'm gonna do a couple of my slower songs after I'm done turning up. I like to break a sweat first. Y'all see the information for the event down below, scrolling across the bottom of the screen. We got a live meetup February 13th in the west suburbs of Chicago at the Q Bar in Darien, Illinois. Myself and the rest of the Raw Society Coalition will be doing a live podcast panel, interactive with the audience, and y'all will be getting a full concert from myself. If y'all been listening to the music on any of my streams, it's my own. So y'all get a live concert from me as well. So pull up to the meetup, get your tickets, put yourself in Chicago if you can. If you got somebody, pull up with your partner. If you're looking for somebody, pull up on your own, for sure. Passport Sco said, Kira, make sure you subscribe and join the chat on the regular. It's always good topics and conversation over at the RSC. Oh, for sure. Appreciate you, Big Sco. Roxy said Queen Codes is amazing. Yeah. We're gonna have a vibe. We're gonna catch a vibe. I'll probably put one together for this week, but we'll see. But let's see. But all the housekeeping is done. Make sure that y'all tap in with my gang, man. You know what I'm saying? The RSC. Screenshot this and follow all these channels. The Raw Society Coalition, myself at the Classic Codes, Souls of Thought, Uncle Plug TV, Conversations with South Rain, and the Tez Down. We are the RSC, the Raw Society Coalition. If you follow all those channels, you actually have dope content pretty much all day throughout the week, 7 days a week. I stream almost 7 days a week, if not 7, probably 6 on most weeks, and I'm constantly dropping content right along with Souls of Thought, Uncle Plug TV, and Conversations with South Rain. They got an evening time panel. Souls of Thought, that's 2 days a week. Souls of Thought has an evening time panel on Wednesdays with Miss Mimi. That's a music show. So they play music. It's not about copyrights. We got to listen to some Summer Breeze this past Wednesday. We got to listen to some different vibes, man. We got to listen to some Lauryn Hill, that thing, this past Wednesday. So that show is dope. So yeah, just tap in with the gang, man. Just doing the housekeeping and letting y'all know where we at. So y'all can't say y'all didn't know. You feel me? So yeah, man. But the promo flyer, the promo video at the end of this live stream will let you know everything you need to know about the meetup. The tickets are available on Eventbrite, so make sure y'all tap in with us. But yeah, man, it's been a great Red Room. I've had a great time talking to y'all. Shout out to everybody that's been active in the chat. One more time for Kira sliding through with the super chat. And y'all have a good evening or good morning, whatever y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to sleep, rest well. If you're getting up to get your day started, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you stretch. But yeah, man, it's been another classic. Yeah.
I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you can take to them. I'm having that aura, I got that glow. They hate it worse when they know that you know. Walk in the room like I'm covered in gold. I used to suppress it, was about to implode. Sore thumb in the room everywhere that I go. Black sheep for the fam, used to think something was wrong. Took a little time to realize I was chose. Took a little time to realize I was special. Ever since birth, been a cold under pressure. Wanna be great, gotta do a little extra. That's why I grind with obsession. Everything about me irregular, everything about me is pressure. Maximum effort, no box left unchecked on the checklist. No stone left unturned, mash on the gas and etc. Or farming hoe, I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paved the way. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't.